did you draw from that?
Well, they just have to look at their ingredient list. Like, not everything, you don't have to eat all soy. You could have a vegan non-soy diet. I mean, it's not the whole basis of the vegan experience.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And that's the same information that we just got through the chat that said so many vegan foods are based on soy. Read the ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you are definitely stimulating the chat line with that discussion. So going back to breathing properly. And I know that's one of the things that you said can have some impact on you. But also when you look at diet, we talked about vitamins and this whole thing with smoothie shakes and all that stuff, put some cucumbers in there and carrots and all these other types of things. Now, is that good? Or again, are we talking you could just take a vitamin supplement and be done instead of, going out in your garden every morning and blending it with milk?
I think it's good for variety. Variety is the spice of life, and people will, typically be more responsive to something that looks good, tastes good, that's appealing to the eye. One thing that I've learned is that, hey, like I've seen these crazy shows where someone is, they can't leave the house. They've eaten so much and they eat.
Right.
I eat 4 breakfasts, and you look at the whole table and it's just full of food that's tan, pancakes and donut, everything's tan.
Sure.
So the clue there is that we want to eat food that is vibrant in color, right? The tan, something that's usually going to turn into sugar, some kind of carb. It's going to turn into sugar in your body. So you mentioned carrots. So you want to eat the things that come out of the ground, that come from trees, the vibrant, the oranges and the greens and the yellows, the purples. Those are the things that, have been kissed by the sun, right? And they're going to go into your body and do what's necessary. And that's and then, so here's another thing, small point, but so people say, well, I eat vegetables all the time. Well, great. Well, how do you cook them? Oh, I put a stick of butter on them, I fry them. I put cheese on them,
jaw, and a gorilla bone,
my left toe,
big mama's toes, and
So raw is good. Anything you can eat raw is raw is best. Okay. And so, and the last piece with that, if you're going to eat a great salad, please don't put a cup of dressing on it, because then you're defeating the purpose again.
Oh, there we go.
I try to keep my dressing on the side and dip a little bit.
Excellent.
I did something good.
Yes.
That's right. So now take your
salad. Then I go get my steak.
And then take your salad, dip yourself out there and breathe.
Oh, my goodness.
That's right. So
I got to rethink that breathing thing, because I've got to figure that out, because I have allergies, but I'm sure that's probably something related to, I've heard that's related, to dairy and, and I'm trying not to eat a lot of dairy, but then there's stuff that you eat that you don't know what's in it. People sometimes don't know what breaks down into sugar. They think they're doing something healthy.
Right.
So you just gotta, it's no way to get around educating yourself.
And take your time, because once you find, if there are, let's just say there are 100 foods, there are more, of course, more, there are 100, just kind of do a proportion and say, okay, of the 100, I'm good with 40. 60 aren't so good with me, but so take that 40 and do different things with the 40, so you can definitely educate yourself. And when you go to 200diseases.com, there's a section on breathing. So you can educate yourself. There's even a breathing exercise, right? Wow. That people have actually lost weight. Because if you get oxygen into your system, the oxygen goes in and, does some things that help your body get into balance. And that's really the main thing. When your body is out of balance, it cannot heal itself. So when you have toxins in your body and too much anything, too much sugar, too much this, too much that, then the body's like, well, the pancreas is supposed to be doing this, but you have me disenfranchised from my main function of producing insulin. Now I got to fight these toxins over here, so I can't deal with the insulin. So it's taking me off course. Keep your body in balance, and that way the systems will flow, and they can every day wake up and do what it's supposed to do and get the job done.
Wow. Now, I got another question that just popped in on the chat line. This is going back to your comment about the water. Does alkaline water have better benefits than regular filtered water?
Yes and no. Okay, so I think alkaline water is a new craze, and it's been, well, I won't say new. It's a craze. It's been around for 10 years or so. I had a wellness studio in Baltimore called the Rejuvenation Spot, and in there I sold alkaline water and essential oils. Right, those are two natural things, and I have since learned that it's not so much about the alkaline water, but the alkaline lifestyle. So what happens is people drink any, like, Wendell said earlier, thin bad, my bad. What he said earlier was,
her last appearance.
That's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. He's come back. I'm getting new. I'm getting new. I'm going to shed the old. I'm going new.
She's getting the names wrong. You can't breathe up in here. I'm sick of it.
I can't breathe right.
Don't bring her up here no more.
So sensitive.
I'm fine. She's helping me. She's helping me.
Now you're sensitive. So you're a sensitive, non-breathing, meat-eating fool.
I guess I would be sensitive. I can't do everything I've been doing wrong. I thought at least I knew how to breathe.
Going with this.
I thought I could breathe. I thought I could breathe.
Yep.
I thought I had that one under control.
We going
all my life.
Bring me a new guest on the show.com. This is crazy.
The doctors would say, breathe in, breathe out. That's all they ever told me. How the hell am I supposed to know there was directions other than that? It said, take a deep breath and then hold it and let go.
Oh my God.
Now I got to breathe right. I don't understand it.
But
now I got to go to this website so I can learn how to breathe. At 55. At 55, I got to learn how to breathe.
Goodness.
Where did she come from?
Going back to alkalinity.
Yes,
so this is what we need. So here's the problem. So we do things like, okay, great. I would sell alkaline water by the gallon. People drink the alkaline water and they're like, hey, I'm good. And then they go eat acidic foods and have an acidic lifestyle. It's like, it's not the, like who was it? Clinton said, it's the economy, stupid, right? It's not one thing. It's the lifestyle. That's what we have to shift. So I don't deal. Go ahead.
The acidic food, can you kind of define that as well? Is that like juice or what?
Acidic foods are processed foods, chemical foods, packaged foods, anything. If you think of it this way, typically alkaline food are foods in the perimeter of the market, foods that are live and fresh, all of the aisles. Anything that's packaged for shelf life, that's acidic. They have things in it to, that are artificially.
Right.
So, I may have been a little sensitive, but I'm standing in the aisle a couple of months ago and I looked at a box of soup and it had like 900 milligrams of sodium in it.
Okay.
Per serving.
Wow.
Per serving. And literally like tears came to my eyes, like, people are just eating this and they just don't even know. Right. And we wonder why, I have high blood pressure because it runs in my family. No, all of your family is eating this same soup. Right. You have the same habits. They say it's the you talking about the genes and what happens, just like my parents. It's like, no, your genes load the gun, right? But your lifestyle pulls the trigger. Wow. So what is your lifestyle? How are you going to live? Right. So I don't even do alkaline water anymore. I actually use distilled water and I treat it by the gallon so that it is more hydrating. Right. So distilled water is completely empty. It's neutral. Is nothing in it. And then when I put a substance in it that turns it into, something that's more hydrating, it pierces my cells. It gets the oxygen in, it cleanses them, and it gets things out of my cells. Because, metabolic waste, all your cells are, they're pooping, they're getting rid of the waste and everything. Right, but if no trash man comes through to clean it out, it just piles up and you get sick. Right. So you need that sludge to be removed from your body so that you can, move effectively, so you can think effectively, so you can sleep well. All of those things matter. So yeah, alkaline water is okay, but you want to have an alkaline lifestyle as well.
Wow. So as we move to some of these other health and wellness things in terms of the colonics and all that other kind of stuff.
This is going to be, we're going to have her on more than one time.
Exactly.
Before this year is up. Because Yeah, we're gonna have to do some stuff here. Now it's got to get this violent water that can go through and pierce your cells and cleanse you out. And make you breathe. I've been drinking just regular water. Now I got to get the water that fights. Some fighting water. That's right. I need the fighting water.
That's right. Amen. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Wow. So how does that process look in terms of, the whole colonic thing? Do you recommend that along with the proper diets? Because I know in the health and wellness circles a couple of years ago, that was the big thing. People saying, I just had a colonic and now I'm all cleansed out. And how is that different from, having the foods that allow you to have that process happen regularly and that kind of stuff?
I think colonics are great. And the key words that you said were along with, right? Okay. You can't just eat crazy and then just have a colonic once a year and think you're good. Just have the lifestyle of cleansing. Okay. And some people do things like I'm a big believer in detoxification. I'm actually writing a course right now that I'll be putting online for detoxifying. But again, it's not, don't live in a garbage dump and then detox. I mean, it should just be part of a cleansing lifestyle, just like you clean the outside of your body every day, right? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't go 3 months or, without taking a shower. You just wouldn't do that. But the inside
Mike just stopped doing that. That's correct. Just started showering.
And that's my personal business.
Oh my goodness. That's what we need. We need that. We need that from the inside as well. So I just believe in lifestyle choices because lifestyle is just what you do. I'll give you an example. So I'm a big advocate of, I have a great way to work out. Well, we're running out of time, but maybe next time.
We'll give you a couple minutes.
Okay. So I have a great way to work out, but here's my thing. When someone is if someone works out, they go to bed thinking, when I wake up, my sneakers are here. I'm going to wear this when I'm going to work out in this. They have the mindset and that's what they're going to do. Okay. So when they wake up, it's not like, should I work out? I don't feel good on my leg. They just get up and put their clothes on and do it.
Right.
That's the lifestyle. Right. So that's what you want to create. Am I going to drink this water? Am I going to move? No, this is what I do. Mm-hmm. So once you put yourself into that automatic pilot mode of I am a wellness warrior, that's what I do. That's how I flow. That's how I operate. Mm-hmm. I don't circle the parking lot to look for the closest spot. I walk. That's what I do because I can. Why do you walk? Because I can, so we want people to be at their most fit at every turn. Because, and I'll leave you with this point. Mm-hmm. The body, what you're doing today is a result of what you did 10 years ago, right? What you ate, how you moved, right? So set yourself up for success. Okay. What you want, who you want to be when in your 60s depends on what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Right. So make the good choices, eat the right things, stay in motion. I've got a system that allows you to exercise literally for 10 minutes a day, to exercise every cell in your body, right? To help you detoxify, to clean your lymph system, things of that nature that will help you stay in motion. And it's for all ages. That's what came to my mind when you said, wow, what can people do to exercise? So can I give you my website? Because I don't think.
Please do. Absolutely. We want you to.
Give me that.
It's real simple. It's do I need a coach? DoIneedAcoach.com.
DoIneedAcoach.com. Okay.
Yeah.
My website is yesido.com. Damnright.com.
That's right.
I do.
I'm going to get my colonicbuttblaster.org.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Well, Kimberly, it's been a real pleasure having you on the show today.
Sorta.
I can't breathe. I don't know what the hell I'm eating, but breathe. It's been a great show.
I get me some. My water's fighting me. I need a coach.com. Yeah. I'm gonna sign up now. All seriousness, I know we joked a lot, but in all seriousness, this is really helpful because this stuff is a lot. It's a lot for your body, and you all in radio land out there. You can't see, but we're looking at each other, and I'm looking at this nutritionist here, and she looks like she's practicing what she's preaching. Her skin is clear and everything. I can't stand listening to people look like something ain't right. You're like, you are not.
There's no way.
There is no way.
All shriveled up, but they